All about Ramadan. Ramadan. Ramadan is a very important time for Muslims. It lasts for 29 or 30 days. Islam. Followers of Islam are called Muslims. Muslims believe that there is one true God called Allah. Ramadan. Ramadan is in the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. Muslims believe the Quran was given in this month. The Quran is the important holy book for Muslims. What do Muslims do during Ramadan? Muslims try to give up bad habits. Muslims pray and read the Quran. Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. Fasting. Fasting is one of the most important things that happens in Ramadan. Fasting means that Muslims do not eat or drink from sunrise to sunset. Young children and very old people do not have to fast. Iftar. At the end of the day after sunset, families all eat together. This special meal is called iftar. Eid al-Fitr. Eid al-Fitr is the festival at the end of Ramadan. It celebrates the end of the 29 or 30 days of fasting. How do people celebrate Eid al-Fitr? There are special services in the mosque. Muslims dress in their best clothes. Muslims have a special meal with their family.
Ramadan's when you get together with your family members or your friends and you get together and eat different types of new foods.
During Ramadan we fast.
In Ramadan we break our fasts with dates. Our traditional foods that we eat in Ramadan are like samosas and half moons, and we drink milkshake.
During Ramadan we eat half moons and samosas for breaking fast. When we break fast we pray.
Hi boys and girls. So today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of Ramadan to me. So Ramadan is a month where Muslims fast. So what this means is we wake up really early in the morning and we have a morning meal before the sun rises. We say a morning prayer, and then while the sun is up from sunrise to sunset, we don't eat and we don't drink. And then at the end of the day when the sun sets, we break our fast usually with a date and some water, and you sit with family and you have your meal, and then you go for prayers in the evening as well. So I'm going to tell you why Ramadan is so special to me. When you fast, it's not just about not eating and not drinking. It's about trying to remember how to be the best person you can possibly be. So often when you're really hungry or really thirsty, you get really grumpy. And when I'm fasting, it's an extra reminder to be extra patient and to be extra kind. Because it can be so easy to get super grumpy and super annoyed, and so you have to be really careful with your words, with your actions. So it's about being really aware of how you treat other people. You also try and help people as much as you can. You try and be the best possible person you can be. So that's why it's a really, really special month for me, because it's an opportunity to remind yourself how to be kind, how to be patient. And it's an opportunity to remember God in everything that you do. So that's why it's a really, really super special month for me. And at the end of Ramadan, we celebrate with a special celebration called Eid. And the way that my family celebrates Eid is, first we go for Eid prayers in the morning, and then we meet at my mum's house and all of us gather and we have breakfast together. And it's really special because my sister and my brother-in-law come down from South Africa, and it's the one time in the year that we know for sure we'll be together as a family. So it's a time for family to be together, to eat really yummy food, to dress in special clothes.
So fasting is one of the 5 pillars of the Islamic faith, and we fast in the holy month of Ramadan, which is around the corner. Ramadan is a time where we reflect on ourselves as individuals, and one of the basic needs of human beings is food and water, and those are one of the things that we do without. No food, no water, from sunrise to sunset. The reason that we do this is because it reminds us that these are one of the basic needs of human beings. But it also teaches us to be grateful, because there's people around the world that actually don't have food and water. So it's just a reflection to remind us that actually how lucky and how grateful we are for these 2 simple items that we take for granted, that there's many people around the world that actually don't have access to. So it's a time of reflecting and a time of giving back. Spiritually, religiously.
The first Eid in the Islamic calendar, Eid al-Adha, which is after Ramadan, is when we celebrate after fasting, where it is forbidden to fast during this day. People should feast and have fun with the rest of their families after a long month of fasting.
Eid al-Fitr is the second Eid in the Islamic calendar year, and we slaughter a sheep every Eid al-Fitr because our Prophet Ibrahim was commanded by our God to slaughter a sheep, so that is why we slaughter a sheep every Eid al-Fitr.
Eid is a special time where Muslims celebrate. We dress up really nicely and have a fun time.
Ramadan moon. Ramadan, the month of fasting, doesn't begin all at once. It begins with a whisper and a prayer and a wish. As the month of Ramadan approaches, we search the sky for a sign, waiting, anticipating. That silver sliver of brightness, the shining white crescent, that is the Ramadan moon. And when the new moon is seen, what wonderful excitement! The news spreads like wildfire through cities, towns, and villages, across deserts and grassland, into each and every home. And Muslims of every nation, of every age and every hue will join the celebration of the arrival of the moon. It's here! Ramadan is here! The month of mercy has begun. And in mosque after mosque, of every shape and size, men, women, and children will all stand up to pray. The Imam will recite the verses of the book that was revealed hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of years ago. So now we all wake up to eat, in the dark before dawn, sleepy mouthfuls for the day ahead, while the silent city sleeps. Then Dad's clear voice rings out, calling all of us to pray. Our family bows like one body before the break of day. In daylight we feel hungry, but at sunset when we eat, it makes us a little thoughtful, a little humble, and very grateful. And each night the moon grows fuller, like ripe and tender fruit, shining on houses filled with laughter and mosques alive with prayer. Each night they come unfailing, the seething congregation, to reflect on the words of their Lord in silent celebration. During the day, we keep busy with all sorts of good deeds. Our voices flow with the words of God in unplanned harmonies. We look for things to give away, collect money for charity, be kind and caring and polite, try hard not to get angry. Now the Ramadan moon is round and full, a bright silver medallion, but with a special secret sorrow. We see that half the moon is gone. We watch her as she wanes, losing a sliver every night, until we reach the last 10 days. Those last days tinged with sadness, when we try to share more, pray more, do more, and give more. And we look for the night of power, better than 1,000 nights, that extra special night when we ask for all that we desire, wishes upon wishes and prayer upon prayer. But then the last 10 days become the last 5. The last 4 nights become the last 3. The last 2. The last. And when the new crescent moon is seen and the Eid day is announced, the Muslim world rejoices, for our festival has begun. For Eid, there will be haircuts and pretty henna patterns, and visitors and brand new clothes that rustle as we walk. And in the morning, there will be the Eid prayer, charity for the poor, family and friends, parties and outings, sweets and treats and more. But all that is tomorrow. Tonight the city sleeps. As I look out at this night sky, my smile is bittersweet. Goodbye, great month of mercy. Hope to see you soon. Please hurry back, my silver friend, my beautiful Ramadan moon.